Hey, welcome back to another episode from Life for Living Well. My name is Richard. Before I dive into the topic that I have for us this week, I'd like to quickly say if you'd like to know one or two things about this community, Life for Living Well, you can check it out on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.com. If you also would like to receive our weekly motivational articles regarding each of the podcasts that we publish, you can sign it up on the website by entering your email into subscribe, and then you will be one of the members that have already signed up to receive weekly article regarding the podcast. So let's dive into it without taking much of your time. And the topic that I will be looking at this week is what I call the power of starting small and starting well. So I hope that you will find one or two things from the podcast this week. As we normally do, is to build our message around individual quote or inspirational words, and then use those inspiration to build the main message around it. So this particular topic, I'm choosing two insightful quote, and I'm giving it this way. The first one states that big things have small beginning by Unanonymous. I have no idea who said that, but that sentence catch my focus, and it also have direct impact with the message that we have this week. And the second one is stated that the great things are not done by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together. So who said this is the person of a great history or great part is Vincent Van Gogh. So if you are into art or painting, it should ring the bell to you. And if you travel to many places in Europe, you will see the artwork of Vincent Van Gogh there as well. So let's dive into the topic properly. We often underestimate the power of small beginnings, and the question is, why is that? Our brain is always focused on bigger it is, the better we think it will become. So if we judge a child only by their first wobbly steps, what do you think will happen? So we do say they have a long way to go, but return a few months later, what do you think you will say? Maybe they will start walking, running, or even clapping. And the transformation is undeniable. The same is true in life, whether it's making your bed, washing the dishes, or simply showing up. Small steps have a big impact. And what this podcast is trying to focus on is to encourage us to not disperse the small or small beginning, to really focus on ironing a develop an habit of a particular small stuff and build on top of that. So the domino effect of tiny habits. So let's look at it in a way that is more practicable to our own life. Developing simple habits doesn't just tidy up space, it strengthens your character. If you think like you are very organized, you put the book where the book say, you make your bed when you get up in the morning. These are the things that you just think that you do. But I want you to see how it cascading to other part of your life. It builds your character as a person. And you will begin to emphasize this on other part of your life. So these actions, though is modest, it will help to develop self-discipline, ability to follow through. People have an idea of what they want to do, or they start something and they quickly get distracted about it, or they lose interest and they just abandon it completely. And the quiet confidence to handle bigger challenges. I always say to someone, if you are good in and intentional and conscious about how you manage your money when it's small, you also have more chances to manage it well when it's bigger. That's why you see many people that they have a poor money management. When they win the lottery, it's also research also shows that a couple of months or years later, they lost all those money to whether drink or gambling or having unwise friends around them. So the same thing is developing a habit of tidy your space or washing the plate first thing in the morning when you get up, or making your bed, or you wash your breakfast bowl before you leave home for work. So one of the biggest obstacles people face today is a lack of intentionality, persistence, and self-discipline. And yet these qualities don't arrive all at once. They are built gradually through seemingly insignificant habits like washing the plate, making your bed. If you look at it, you just look at it that how does it cascading down to my life? It does cascading down to your life in many ways. And I hope you'll be able to say by the time I finish this message. In a recent article by Mark and Angel, which you will find on their website at www.markandangel.com, they highlighted 3 essential habits, and one of those habits that caught my attention. So one of which was simply washing your plate by hand. So as a basic artisan, this art has ripple effect. It reinforces mindfulness, responsibility, and care. Value that scale up in powerful ways. And also, similarly, Jordan Peterson, in his book 12 Rules for Life, open with a deceptively simple instruction: make your bed. So when you get up in the morning, before you leave that room, make your bed. How you do one thing is often how you do everything. It starts your day in a positive way. You begin to sort your life out in other areas that you've been abandoning it or ignore it. So this rule has helped countless people regain a sense of order, direction, and motivation just by starting with what is in front of them. So why do we think we need to start big? I often meet friends who invite me to invest in their startups, even family. My first question is always, how much capital are you looking for? The answer are often in the millions, even though they have never run a business or handled large funds before. My next question then, how much of your own money are you putting in? Guess what? That's when things get quiet. Many people assume that success requires a grand entrance, big capital, bold moves, immediate results. But often it is humble beginning, the tiny first step that set the stage for long-term growth. So let's look into the power of starting small. Here, a definition I came across that captured this beautifully. He stated that starting small and well involve beginning with manageable, well-defined action to build momentum and reduce overwhelm. It allows for testing ideas, learning from mistakes, and refining strategies without significant risk, fostering confidence and resilience over time. So let's break it down. Number one, of the benefit that come from starting small, reduces overwhelm. Large goals can feel paralyzing. Small steps, like washing a single cup or make progress approachable. And that add up with time. You do difficult things when it's easy or easier. You start 1,000 journey, start with a step. These are all Chinese philosophy. Build momentum. Number two, build the momentum. So you not just stop that, you scale it up. Like you build on skills. And it's not only one day you're good in particular area of your job. It's something that you accumulate training, work experience, and you put yourself in solving problem, and you expand your knowledge of able to design, able to identify, able to diagnose of a problem. And I always say, when you first understand what caused the problem, most of the time, solution is self-evident. But when we say the problem, we don't even understand what caused the problem. We're already thinking of solution for it. And there's a chances that you apply wrong solution to a problem, which end up creating more problem. So build momentum. Each small win feeds your motivation. Simple act like making your bed can spark a chain reaction of productivity. And the next one on my list is foster confidence. Every completed micro task builds belief in your ability to follow through. You will be surprised how many people start reading a book and they get stuck in chapter 1 or page 3 of the book and they never go there again. So they have so many open projects that they haven't finished. I'm guilty of it as well. But the more you build these habits in a way that stack up for you, it begins to manifest in other area of your life, that you begin to look back to the uncompleted project and you begin to evaluate the essential of that project and you understand why you are doing it, and that will push you to complete it. And the next one on my list is encourages adaptability. When you start small, you are free to experiment, adjust, and refine without major consequences. Stay patient. Progress becomes sustainable. You begin to value the journey over immediate results, which, by the way, help curb impulsive decisions, including financial ones. Another one that I put on my list is develop consistency and resilience. Small, repeated action lay the foundation for habit, and habit build the discipline to push through obstacles. And the last one on my list is what I call create micro habits. The brain thrives on repetition. What starts as a core soon becomes second nature, rewiring your behavior from the inside out. Final thoughts. Small actions, big ripples. The secret to achieving your goals isn't grand ambition, it is daily discipline. Whether you are struggling to finish a book, launch a writing up project, or build a new skill, or even losing a weight or exercise often, go back to the basics. Start with a small, manageable task. Make your bed, wash your dishes, take the first steps. Over time, this habit will reshape your mindset and your life. What small habit have you built that led to big changes? I would like to hear. I would like to know, because this community is about inspiring one another. So please share your story. I do love to hear it. Thank you for your time, and I hope this message helps someone. Until we meet again, please stay safe.